G'day, Steel Nation. How you going? It's Mark here, Mark Davidson from Steel Nation Australia.
What's going on, West Country? What's that? Let's go! Baby! Yes! Yes! Let's go!
What's the deal with the schedule?
So I think the stereotype that we drink Fosters, and the first Foster I saw was in Pittsburgh. It's a true story.
Yeah,
The
I've
first
only
ever
seen-
Foster I saw was in America. I've never
Well, I
seen one
thought that
here.
was like Australia for beer.
For what?
What's going on, Steelers Nation? Welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. Already 10 people in the house, which is crazy. Because I just kind of made it today. And I was like, you know what? Let's see what's going on. It's your Father's Day. And there's absolutely like no news at all. We are now in the dead period after mini camp. It's all been settled. Now it's just waiting for training camp. And there will be rumors and stuff like that around receiver 2, rumors around trading TJ Watt. But I will talk about that soon. But there's not much going on. We're just waiting and waiting until training camp. And for one thing, it's kind of good. It's a bit of a break too. So I don't know how many videos I'll be doing, but I'll be trying to do some lives. And this isn't part of G'day Steeler Nation as well. I'll do that next time. Oh, yes. There's a lot happening, and I won't get into too much of it. There's a lot going on. There is a lot happening. Dead set. Yeah, Rogers' new helmet. Yeah, Jake West, Rogers' new helmet. It's kind of good though, I think, for like just a bit of a breather. In that sense, like I said, I got tomorrow morning. I'll probably record something for G'day Steelers Nations, something that we'll talk about. But legit, I've only got really one problem, and that is this idea around trading TJ Watt. I don't like that. I think the Steelers will come to a certain. They'll make some kind of contract happen, like they're going to sign the best player. If you were to tell me you're getting rid of 100% JJ. If you were to get rid of your best player on your team, I think you're crazy. I think you're absolutely crazy. I don't like the idea of like starting again or rebuilding and retooling from the very beginning. I think it's nuts. I think you have the best chance to win with him now. So let's go through the chat. Let's try and make this a bit of a show. And I'm just checking in for your Father's Day as well. It is my 12:36 p.m. It's just after lunchtime, so it's a good time to come on. But I think we're now just waiting. I think everyone's going on holiday, and then when we start to get back to training camp, we can talk about, which player, like training camp battles, like the punter, middle linebacker. I think with Harrison and the other blokes there behind Cole Holcomb, and those dudes are going to be interesting. The cornerback position I think is going to be very intriguing as well to watch. Receiver, the depth chart there. O-line, the O-line behind the O-line. So, oh, man. Oh, yes. You did see that? Please, you have to. Now, check us out. It's not what you think it is. It's the Big Les Show. It doesn't sound like what you think it is. It's nothing like that. It's an Aussie cartoon that was created in Queensland about 15 years ago. And it's so stupid. It's so dumb. But it's full of humor and laughter. It's like an Aussie's take. It's like an Aussie South Park. And that was your homework from last time as well. So let's get into it, man. Let me go for the chat. G'day, Carth. What's going on? G'day, Jedible. JJ52 says, you see the rumors about A-Rod's left eye? No, I haven't. Is that true or is that a fake rumor? Yeah, they got this new thing too. New thing on YouTube where it's a community-driven point system like XP. So it's a bit like Twitch. They're all trying to copy each other, pretty much. G'day, Afton. How are you? G'day, Sean. G'day, Steelchick46. G'day, Jay Quest. I think that means I love tacos. By the way, in the background, if you hear a dog barking, my parents have. We're minding a dog. We're minding a puppy. So and his name's I think Cody. So he's like 12 months old or like 11 months old, full of energy. So if you hear a dog or whatnot, we're minding him so he didn't have to go to the pound. So we're dog sitting him until he finds his like forever home kind of thing. So it's been wild, dude. You forget how much energy puppies have. This dog's running up and down the stairs, running all over the shop. And yeah, g'day, George T. All right, who else in the house? Anyone else? Anyone else in here? G'day, Daniel. G'day, Roberta. What's up? G'day, Andre. They have to. They have to sign him. I think we went through this 4 years ago. They were talking about. Yeah, I can bring him up actually. I should go get him. Should I get him? Maybe I should get him. I'll try and get him about halfway. Halfway, I'll bring him up. He might even come in. So I'll bring him to the show. Yeah, he's just got so much energy. He's just full of life. And the first day he didn't like me at all. He was, and I'm a huge dog person, so I just gave him space. And the second day he liked me. He warmed up to me. Yeah, 100%. Calf says, "G'day, Christopher. What's going on?" Present. He says, TJ had a baby. And yeah, man, we went through this. I don't know if I was on, I'm not too sure if I was on YouTube 4 years ago when he was going through the contract. I think I was. I think that was like the first year I was getting into it. It was when he signed the contract before the Buffalo Bill game, and he went absolutely off. Like he had a massive game, and I just think it's the best move to sign him. I don't think the Steelers would get rid of him, and trading away for him to get more picks. The picks aren't guaranteed to get you a franchise quarterback at number 1 or 5 or whatever it is. He's one of the best players, man. He's got a lot of sacks. He plays with such tenacity. I don't even need it. It's just wild. I read all the stories, and I'm like, why are we trying to get rid of TJ Watt? Why are we? He's 30 years of age. Cameron Hayward last year was 36 and had one of his best years in the NFL. He got 8.5 sacks. He put his hands up 9 times or whatever. He got some forced fumbles. TJ Watt is going to figure it out. The contract's going to be figured out by Omar Khan. I'm not too worried about the money. They'll probably pay him a little bit more than Myles Garrett. I'm projecting like maybe a 3 or 4 year contract for TJ Watt. And then around 34 in 4 years' time, when we get there, we always project too far in front. And then when we get there, then you worry about it. But they will figure it out. They'll figure it out. Rodgers, he's in the building. I heard a story that Mike Tomlin and Aaron Rodgers had a barbecue with all the coaches. That's promising. I'm warming to the idea of old man Rodgers being 41 leading the team. The quarterback room, from the franchise point of view, is pretty good. They've got their guy who can be Rodgers for the 1 year, stay healthy, stay upright, throw the football, be decisive with the football, basically score points and play good defense, and we have a chance for a playoff run again. That's where we are. I know fans want more, and I understand that, but there are still 12 teams out there who have never won. They've never won any Super Bowl in the NFL, and there are 4 teams that have never been. So Mike Tomlin is probably thinking, well, let's go and get A-Rod. Let's run it back with this defense. We've got a new running back in town as well. He looks fantastic. Caleb Johnson looks fantastic. He looks built up and ready to go to share the carries with Warren. O-line is now more present in fact that Jones is playing left. Like, there are some moves that have happened. And Mike Tomlin talked about that as well. Mike Tomlin talked about the fact there were going to be changes, and there were. Arthur Smith going to in his second year, so this might fit the system better with QB and that is crazy. I just saw that comment. That is absolutely fucking crazy. That's why too I'm not doing this on my G'day Steelers Nation because I can't swear on that one. Still hearing nonsense around delusional doubters saying Steelers only win 7 games. They won't win 7. They will probably have a chance for playoffs again, winning 10 games, 10 or 7. Yeah, they have a chance to win 11, 12. Dead set. But it happens every year, every single year. And I guess when you're going back through the schedule now too, going through the schedule now too as well. And when we did our schedule picks last time, right? These are the games. Yeah, versus Jets that's the game where they're going to amp that up and say it's a rival game and it's like a revenge game for Rodgers. They're going to amp up Rodgers versus Vikings because that's the NFC North. Actually, and also the Packers game too. If Rodgers can be, and that's kind of makes me say, what too? The NFL probably knew about this. They had to know because they made the Packer game prime time, and then you got the Bears there. He's like the owner of the Bears, so he's pretty much versing the NFC North and his rival team, the Jets. So 5 games or whatnot. They're definitely I think the Steelers maybe not be Super Bowl favorites, or they might not have the team just yet to compete for a winning championship. However, they can compete for a playoff spot as well. In that sense, even though I don't like the move from Aaron Rodgers being this bloke here, and I'm getting around to it. It's taking me day by day. It's been a few weeks now, so I'm trying to get around to it. They're still going to be competitive, and I think people forget that. I think a lot of fans out there from other teams and other NFL media sites like ESPN. By the way, I feel like it's dying. NFL Network. I don't know if people watch that. I just watch podcasters. I watch Steelers podcasters and other guys on YouTube talking about our team. I don't really listen to ESPN that much anymore. 100%. G'day, Chloe. We're doing a late night Sunday night. It's late for you guys. It's early for me, near 1 p.m. And we're also doing. Can you guys see me? I hope so. My internet's like fuzzy. We're also doing a Sunday night Father's Day stream too. All right. Interesting. Do they mean they this year 2025 and not counting games after Gen 1? I don't know. Thank you. Thanks, Chloe. Yeah. Yeah, they seem to have some agenda. They do seem recently, maybe over the last 5-6 years, maybe they're exhausted from the Steelers' 70s run in that dynasty, but they seem to have some sort of agenda where they don't really care about us that much in that sense. That's true. That's true. And Sean's point is the exact same point what J-Devil says. This will be the first time Tomlin has a losing season. And I'm like, we've been through it. We have been through this, like, I don't even know how many times. We have been through this fire Tomlin debate. Shit. How long have I been on YouTube? 4 years? 4 years, almost 5 years on YouTube. Right? We have been through this debate of firing Tomlin numerous times, and I'm just over it, eh? The Rooneys aren't going to do it. If you like him or don't like him, it doesn't matter. The Rooneys aren't going to fire a legend. You put yourself in the Rooney shoes. I'm not saying this to J-Devil. I'm saying this to everyone. It's like the Rooneys won't fire Tomlin because he's a good coach. He's a great coach. He gets our team a chance to be 10 wins, 11 wins every year. I've never seen such the argument goes forever. It never ends. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm keen on that too. But who's the guy? Zach Azani came out and said that Calvin Austin was number 2. So that was interesting. And I think he's going to have a pretty big year. To be honest, I love the way he plays punt return. I love the way that he's so nifty and quick and fast. And He's only like what 5'10", but there was a reel the other day and he jumped up so freaking high to get a ball. Calvin Austin to me, my thing now is TJ was a true stealer, right? But Calvin Austin is becoming a true stealer. So they got to figure out how do they pay that man some money. Do they give him a contract extension as well? And then he pairs with DK Metcalf for a few years. They got to figure that out. And they will. But I don't think you want to lose. I don't think you want to lose Calvin Austin, to be honest. I think you want to keep him as a receiver inside that room. Good guy off the field, no drama. Every time you see him run the ball, it's with intent, it's physicality. Only a little bloke, but he's someone you can root for. Definitely, someone you can root for. So, when we're talking about receiver 2, in that sense, Calvin Austin could be receiver 2, but maybe he hasn't got the measurables where he's super tall, 6'5" or whatever. But his heart's definitely there in the same place, and he can play. You go back to his stats last year, and some of those balls. I remember it was a ball. Was it the Raiders game with Kenny Pickett a few years ago? They threw him a ball. Was that in the snow? Or was that I don't know. Was that in the snow? I can't remember. It was a Raiders game in the snow. He had one in the Browns game in the snow catch. He can beat coverage. He's so fast and nifty. Runs past defenders. Next minute, you'll see Aaron Rodgers throwing him a go ball. So that's something to watch. I think that is something to watch with not only DK Metcalf, and he's also like a really big pickup, is Calvin Austin is a guy that could be receiver number 2 or receiver number 3. I think sometimes, to be honest, as fans, and I don't know if you guys feel the same, but we get stuck on these ideas of this guy's number 2, this guy's that guy. But what about a fit for the actual offense? And Calvin Austin seems to be that guy where he can run like the jet sweep. He can be involved in quick passing, or you put him in the slot or whatever. Super quick, one-on-one man coverage off the line. See you later. Bit of separation. Aaron Rodgers can fire him the ball. We saw it with Wilson. We saw it with Fields. We saw it with Kenny Pickett. So I'm also interested too in finding out what happens with more receivers. I'm happy to bring in more depth. And we haven't seen what happens with Scotty, not Scotty Miller. Who's the other bloke? Roman Wilson, right? But yeah, man. There you go. Rodgers has already set 2 records. So that's a bit funny. Oldest player, I think he'll be 42 in December, and the most sacked quarterback. He has played a long time though. That is something. All right, let's you guys again. Maybe there is a bit to talk about. There's a lot going on. I heard about the Antonio Brown news. I've said this for many years. He was always going to do something that stupid where he finally lands himself in the wrong place at the wrong time. Excuse me. Wrong place, wrong time. He could be going to jail. We don't know. But I've also seen tweets out there that he's 1 minute he's going to jail, right? And next minute something happened. And the next minute he's like on a boat somewhere, or he's like in the Bahamas. Like, I just don't understand the Antonio Brown. It's like a fire. The Antonio Brown Twitter page in his life is like a house fire. It's bad, and or it's like a car crash. You want to look, but you don't want to look. Same thing. It's like you want to have, oh, what's over there kind of thing. It's like you look on it. You follow his Twitter. His Twitter's absolutely insane. So I wouldn't be surprised if we were to start a FundMe page, or if he were to, if he goes to jail or he doesn't go to jail, because there's so many stories around that bloke. I do know one thing is for true though, the fact that if he had any chance to go to the Hall of Fame, there's no way now. I don't think the NFL would vote him in to the Hall of Fame. He'd be one big distraction. But he's crazy. Yeah, that's true. Andre gets it, man. Andre Green, you get it. Cleveland can enjoy finishing last in the AFC North. You know what, though? I think I said the other day, it might have been on with Bubba and Shane. I think I said the other day that there could be a chance that the Browns come 3rd and maybe the Bengals come 4th. The Bengals are relying on trying to figure out their situation with Trey Hendrickson and the defensive guy, and also their rookie, Stewart, hasn't signed yet. Their two key defensive members aren't even there. And they're trying to figure it out with we are the best offense here and here. But there could be a good chance that I think the Browns might not have the quarterback, but if Joe Flacco plays for them, and it's also going to be very interesting too, if Joe Flacco plays versus Rodgers, that's like old man city. Joe is like 38, 39, and Roger's like 42. So when do we play the Browns? Because if they're going to play, when the Browns. So week 5, it could be Rogers versus old man Joe Flacco. Two old blokes. Two old blokes there too. But at the same time, in this sense, I don't know if the Browns finish last. I think they have a bit more competitive team than they do the Bengals. I think the Browns have a better defense. Even though I don't like Myles Garrett, I think they have a better defense and they play a better game than the Bengals. I think the Browns can beat the Bengals a few times. The Ravens can beat the Bengals. Steelers can beat the Bengals. The Bengals may only win 2 division games. I don't think they're ready and set to win a lot of games. All righty, g'day Corey, what's going on? Steelers first half. Must capitalize. Go 3-3, 4-2, AFC North. The best we can do is 12-5 and 8-9. Yeah, and that's around most seasons which we have. I've actually got them finishing probably 11, maybe 11-6. Yeah, 12-5 would be fantastic. See how we go. I don't know if he's missing. I have no idea. What is it? I saw there were things saying that he was going to jail because he shot someone. He did attempted murder. And then the next time I see on Twitter, he's taken selfies of himself, and he's back to normal. So I can't keep up. But okay, to be honest, on my news feed, all I'm getting is the US Open. Apparently, there was a US Open that finished today. Not a huge fan of golf. It's in the background for me. Don't really care. But the US Open, yeah, that's all over my news feed, so I can't see anything else. But yeah, Antonio Brown did something. I think he attempted murder, but then you go to his Twitter and it's exactly different. It's just different. It's crazy. Hurley, Durley. It was a misquote. Actually said Calvin Austin just went number 2. You mean like a poo? Is that what you're saying? Oh man. Holy dooly. Never say never, but never. 100%. Yeah, I do too as well. Going back to Calvin Austin, right? There are some times was it last year, year before, someone threw him a hospital pass and he got knocked out. He got completely cleaned up. He's not the biggest bloke, but he's, 5'9", maybe 100 and something pounds, or about 90 kilos, 70, 85 kilos. Not the biggest guy, but he's still a grown man. He'll figure it out. I'd love to meet Calvin Austin and say hello to him. I think he's a good guy. Yeah, training camp at 25th. Yeah, it's wild, eh? I don't know what happened. Apparently he did something. He shot someone, and on the other side, it's like nothing ever happened. Oh, it's unreal. G'day, Teddy. What's going on? G'day. Toddy, we have 21 people in the house on a Sunday night, Steelers Sunday night, where there's no fucking news at all. There's no news at all. And you guys out here trying to rally. G'day, wise guys. What's going on? Yeah, I'm getting ready. I'm starting to get to start saving. I've booked my flights now to Dublin, and other countries too. Don't know if I'll be trying to do content as much as I can. Take my laptop with me. But yeah, book my flights, and then it's like 10 weeks or 15 weeks away from it. So we're getting there. Yeah, we're getting there. Yeah, he effed him up. That was a huge hit too. Think back to that hit when Vontaze Burfict knocked him out. We got a 15 yards for that. And then Joey Porter came into the huddle. He got pushed, right? Got another 15 yards. Chris Boswell walks in there and knocks away a field goal to win by 3. And the Bengals lose again, another playoff game. Now, we're getting like that. The Steelers are getting, 7 in a row? We haven't won a playoff game seven times in a row or something like that. We're getting there. Yeah, it's unreal, dude. It is unreal. AB goes to jail. I'm sending him commissionary. Um, yeah, I don't know. You guys probably know more than I do. AB shot AT someone. I have no idea. They versed. The Seagulls versed. I think it was the Titans. One of the worst teams in the comp. I saw bits of it. I didn't watch it. I saw bits of it. And they got absolutely fucking trounced. They lost 28-8. The Gold Coast Titans, round 15, absolutely was. They were the Eagles were the favorite, and they got trounced 28-8 in front of 13,000 people. And in the ladder, man, they're not a good side this year. We're like, you think we're the standard as being the Steelers, right? We've Eagles have won 6 and 8 in the NRL, and the Titans were dead last. They've won 4 games. Oh, so yeah, thanks for keeping up. Monday Arvo. Oh, Corey's from there you go. Corey, you've probably been here before, Corey. Monday Arvo in Australia. Steelers will come over a game at the MCG. It's going to be next year. It's going to be Rams. I predict it's going to be like Rams versus Chiefs. I think someone like that. I don't think the Steelers will go to Australia just yet. But next year it's going to be in 2026 Rams versus Chiefs. But yeah, the Eagles got fucking done. Yeah, Thursday night football. Yeah, we kind of copied what you guys did with the American football on Thursday night. Alrighty. All right. What I'll do is I'll take a quick break. And of course, we're talking about nothing, and there's 20 people here. I'm going to go find the little dog we're looking after, and I'll try and bring him up. So let me go and grab Cody, and I'll put you guys in a bit of time. Do I have this? Yeah, I'll be back in like 2 minutes. I'll be right back. We'll bring the dogs out. Alrighty. Do you see him? Hang on. There he is. This is Cody. Oh, where is he? I tell you what, he's a big boy, aren't you? Hey? He's trying to sit up. Wait, let me. Yeah, we've had him like we've had him like 2 days. Yeah, now you see him on my stuff. There you go. Can you see him? He doesn't want to be on camera. We've had him like 2 days. So mum and dad are taking care of him. He's just so active. He's like a Shih Tzu something Maltese or whatever it is. What are you doing? Come here. Put your head up. No. You want to get down? Anyways, yeah, he's so funny. He's just everywhere. Oh, thank you, TD. 100%. Thank you for my Dublin fund. I'm trying to get Cody on the show, mate. He's so big. See? All right, he wants to get down. Go on, mate. Get down. Oh. Run around there. Man wants to get out. All right, that's hang on 1 second. Dooley. Wait, one sec. Wait a minute.
The road to New Orleans will start in a few months. Let's get ready for the ride. Gas up the cars, baby. Let's get to New Orleans. Gas it up. Let's go.
Hey, thank you, BMAC, mate. I'll see you all later. As always, here we go, Steelers.
Here we go, Steelers. Here we go.
All right. Oh shit. That's little Cody. So taking care of him. But yeah, he's just running everywhere. When we had Archie was what 11 years old, near the end, and just didn't play as much. Was just chilling, sleeping, doing that stuff. But puppies, man, they just play all the time. They're going crazy. Thank you, TD. Says have a good time, mate, over there on the other side of the globe. Yeah, I got to figure it out. So thank you for the $20. That is going towards my Dublin fund. And we're gonna have soon in August. We're gonna plan a 24-hour stream because you guys keep telling me to do so, and it needs to happen. Corey says, "There you go." Melbourne his whole life and been following Steelers since 2003. Same, man. I've been here, New South Wales, since 2002. So you were around the Maddox time. Yeah, was Maddox there? Yeah, Maddox was there in 2003. Then Big Ben came in 2004, right? I think that was something similar like that. So we've been probably the Steelers fan at the same time from Australia. Excellent. I've seen your name a few times as well. There's just so many people in the chat. 100%. Yeah, Corey, so what made you become a Steelers fan and who was your favorite player? And you first started following team. Basically, what happened was when I was around the same time as you, 2003, it was when all the movies came out, like The Little Giants was a good one when I was a kid. You go to the video store and grab that. Or The Replacements, Remember the Titans, The Waterboy, all those films came out, and when they came out, I was like, oh, this football thing's pretty cool. I like football. I like gridiron. I like how they hit each other so hard, and it's helmet to helmet. It's guys in the trenches, and the middle linebackers are solid, and the guys on the outside like James Debo Harrison are fired up, right? So it was around that time in 2002 that I said, I got to choose a team. And the reason why I chose the Steelers was based on the colors. Now, of course, I thought it was black and yellow, but then when I went into more and more history, it's black and gold. But it was pretty much of the colors. Then my favorite player is 100%. It's James Debo Harrison. I think he's one of the best players to ever play the game. Like I said all the time, it should be Troy. It should be Big Ben. But my favorite player is James Debo Harrison because it's the way he played the game. He was insane. You can't stop James Debo Harrison. So yeah, thank you TD for the $20. Thanks, mate. Hooly dooly. They do. Hey, it's unreal. I think the Bengals are really they're fucking things up. I think with the Trey thing, I think they're also messing up with this new contract with the number 1 pick Stewart as well. I believe they're pissing away that opportunity. Yeah, Heinz Ward was fun to watch when I was a kid. So many good Steelers too. You know what I think that what we are missing and what Steelers fans are missing, it's that run. We are missing that 2000. When was it? 2005. Super Bowl 40 run we were the away game going into Detroit. That fairy tale run with Jerome Bettis. We are missing that Steelers versus Cardinals Super Bowl 43. That's what we're missing. We're missing something like that. It would be fun to win a playoff game and then have a chance. Oh, can we go and beat the Bills next week in their house? Can we go and do this, right? It does just seem to repeat the same thing over and over and over. Oh, you just can't. Oh, you just can't. Oh my. That's in. Oh my goodness. I'll never let that down. I'll never ever let that down. Rightio. So let's get into a few things. In a bit of Panthers. Yeah. Panthers. 100%. I'm glad I am too. I wanted to show you guys my the dog we're looking after, and we're trying to get him ready too. That he's not. We don't know what happened in his past life, like his last year or so. We don't know the full story, so we're trying to get him to accept humans and like just become a good natured dog as best we can. It's your birthday. There you go. 100%. That's awesome. Happy birthday. Yeah, the real QB8. No, there was one time on a live, I think 2 years ago, I showed myself in a picture with a Panthers beanie, and I put on the show. And ever since then, Jeddah has not let it go. So those ones make me laugh. That's what's funny. Because he was a good player. I guess for the Panthers, he was a good player. Then he played for the Ravens, right? And now he's got podcasts and stuff. So, but yeah, like with everything going on, we just got this is the chill out zone for the next month. Rumors will happen, but no one's doing team activities. They're probably doing individual drills. They're probably going on cruises. They're going to the Bahamas. They're doing family stuff. I'm sure TJ Watt and family and Chris Boswell with new kids, being Happy Father's Day. They're having time off. I'm sure Connor Haywood and then Cam Haywood are having time off. So it's an exciting time. It's an exciting time. Awesome. That's heaps good. Awesome. It's an exciting time we get to chill out, and the next minute it's training camp, and you're like, oh, okay, now it's go time. Now it's like we have a chance to start the season, and we get to see our running back and stuff like that. But you will see many, I think, different rumors around TJ Watt. I just think it's dumb. And when I talk about like TJ Watt being a true Steeler, like he's a fucking true Steeler. What, TJ Watt has how many sacks for the Steelers? TJ Watt, what career? What, over 108? 108, right? So, and his overall career stats are insane, right? He's only 30 years of age, still quite young, and could probably play another 5, 6, 7 years. You'd hope so. Tackles 462, sacks 108, forced fumbles 33, fumble recoveries 12, interceptions 7. Think about that for being a linebacker. 7 interceptions for being a linebacker. No TDs yet in the regular season, but he had one in the postseason versus the Chiefs. Pass deflections 50, and stuff yards, which is when he's tackling the running back, 75 or stuff tackle. So why in the fuck would you want to get rid of TJ Watt? It makes no sense. And for everyone listening back on the replay crew, why would you want to get rid of TJ Watt? It makes no sense from that point. They're going to sign him somehow, some way. Thought that was Derek Watt because he was running like a fullback. I was so excited too. When I saw that moment, I was like, okay, cool, we got a chance. Like 7-0, we have a chance. And then everything just fell apart. I think Big Ben, that was like his last playoff game. He was throwing picks. Everything fell apart. It just wasn't our day. And we have versed some tough teams too in the playoffs. We've been versing the Bills and the Chiefs and guys like that. And the Browns won their Super Bowl back in the day. So it has been tough from that sense. But we just got to hope, man. I just hope we can have a bit of a run. That's for sure. But yeah, they're not. I don't think they're going to trade TJ. I'm still going to get around, the stuff around Rodgers. I will eventually come around, and I'm not going to not cheer it. I'm not going to. Some people out there aren't going to watch. Whoa, dude! Some guy thought he won like 35,000 because he bet that he bet that, but had picked TJ Watt, not Derek. Wait, didn't TJ Watt score the TD? I thought TJ Watt scored that. Derek didn't score that. I'm sure that was TJ Watt running back for the TD. He scored 7-0. Anyways, yeah, there's no. I think anything comes out now is going to be really just rumor, like as in, okay, what receiver 2 is going to happen, or this and this, right? I'm more excited to see the highlights and players turning up. It's going to be intriguing too. Is Rodgers going to live by himself? Is he going to enjoy Latrobe? Are we going to get more interviews, stuff like that? So, 100%. And I think people are worried about the money, but I was thinking the first playoff game like 3 years ago when he played the first round. Yeah, TJ Watt scored that. Remember, didn't they sack? They sacked Mahomes, and then he picked up a fumble and ran into the end zone. I'm pretty sure. So, but yeah. All right, let me ask you, okay, you guys in the chat, let me ask you this question. What are you maybe most worried about? Like what sense sends off your Steelers spidey senses and says, oh, actually, I wish we would deal with this. TD for the $1.09. Thank you, mate. TD again to my Dublin fund. TD will be a one helmet guy, 100%. He has to be. Yeah, he did for sure. Other way around. Gotcha. Yeah, what are you most worried about? I'm always excited for Steelers football. I'll tell you what mine I'm most worried about, and it's got to do with the quarterback. But is it something that's the Steelers' pressing needs haven't addressed? Is it a certain position? Is it our scheme? Is it something that we just have missed in the off season? Because nothing's perfect. Nothing's perfect. Even my day-to-day life and with my work and stuff like that, nothing's perfect. So what do you think we've missed, or we could get better at, or the Steelers have to do something to, go further than a first round exit? Because that's where it all is. Everyone's like, there's no fucking point. We win 10 games and we get booted out, right? Let me know. Secondary, okay. So more like a bit of pressure on Slay as well. George T says, hope Roman Wilson has a decent year. So a bit of pressure on Roman Wilson. Sean says stay healthy with our key players in terms of Rodgers, probably DK, Minka, Cam, TJ, Highsmith, key players. My biggest worry, to be honest, and I'm like I said, I will try and get behind Rodgers, but if we just see the product that's absolutely slow, like slow football, Rodgers' time is up. His days look like he's Peyton Manning when he was throwing the football like a shot put. Everything's all done, and yeah, Rodgers is that guy, and that was the plan. If Mike Tomlin goes into the season and his overall plan was to go with Rodgers and it doesn't work and it fails, some people will be happy because they'll be calling for Mike Tomlin's head. Some people will be happy because they wanted a higher draft pick, but I'll be a bit frustrated because maybe you should have went with Rudolph. I'm just saying it could go the other way. You never know. DK ripped me, but for asking a question about some folks saying they want to trade TJ. He says something like nobody wants to trade TJ, and what talk radio am I listening to? Yeah, DK can be like that. Do you mean like Dijon, whatever his name is? DK Sports is a very, very, I think he's got a very strong opinion, and sometimes I don't think he doesn't overly listen to others. I think he just says what he says, and that's it. And he does make people. He does sit on let's say he has a golden microphone. I think sometimes I listen to DK, but I think he has a golden microphone to that sense. I feel like he's always 100% right every time. And even when he's wrong, he tries to prove himself right 100% of the time. Calf says, I'm worried about, Cam, Minka, and Aaron. Corey says, a current depth crop. Yeah, it's fair call. But is there anything you're worried about, though? Anything you're worried about? The guys at DK Sports said Rodgers throws a ball. That's sweet. I know what you mean, yeah. I think hopefully our defense will do that because we know what the Mike Tomlin system is. He wants to have a quarterback who doesn't turn the ball over, wants to keep games close, and it does work because his track record does say that. But will he blow teams out of the water in terms of if we're versus the Jets and can you move up by, have a chance to sling the rock around and move up by 14, 21 points? He keeps games very close. in that sense. But our defense too, man. Like what happened last year near the end of the stretch where everyone was gassed and everyone was hurt. That wasn't good football to watch, and they got absolutely, punched in the mouth in the playoffs. Right, the D linemen just got ran over. Middle linebackers were nowhere to be seen. That's a huge hole to fix in a football sense. That's a huge hole. They need to fix that interior D line, and hopefully with Derek Harmon and the guys like that, even that Patriot dude as well, and YA Black can figure that out, and Kyle Dunbar can make that maybe the strong unit of the defense, and just go back to old Steelers football, where you had guys like Casey Hampton or whoever. But that's going to be interesting to watch. Where can they fix where they ran 300 yards, like 299 yards on them or something like that? It was crazy. 100%, I agree. So another worry was offense needs to keep the defense from overworking. Yeah, that's a good call too. I think, and maybe that's why you go out and get a Rodgers. And I'm slowly turning, but maybe that's why you go and get a Rodgers who can call the plays and get a third down, 3rd and 5, and a nice pass completion to move the sticks, right? I think overall, the Arthur Smith offense has been much better than the Matt Canada shit. That stuff we had to endure was insane. Where time possession for Matt Canada was like, 24 minutes or something like that, 22 minutes. That was insane. And yeah, now we can have the run the rock mentality, keep safe for the ball, score 3 points if you have to, play defense, get it back. But keep them rested. I think also on defense too, you'll see like more change around the 6-man front. Will be 3 and 3 in different order too. Yeah. Minka, TJ on defense, Muth and DK. Yeah, correct. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, if DK goes out, that's a big struggle, right? No more run, pass, punt. Yeah, that was insane. I remember looking back at the Matt Canada stuff when I went through the stats. And when I went through the stats, I think it was like one episode 2 years ago. He was like time possession like 23 minutes. And he was some of the poorest offense you'd ever seen in your life. I still remember one play where the design play was from Kenny Pickett to Najee Harris versus someone on the fourth down or 3rd down, 5 yards out. They threw this screen to Najee that was not there. And they threw it. There was in a heartbeat, there was 5 or 6 defenders absolutely blitzed him. You had guys come out from the Patriots and other guys come out from other teams saying, we know what they're going to run based on what they're lined up in. And Matt Canada was running a very just standard offense. Like it was not it was just part, run Najee Harris for 1 yard, run again, and then pass to get a third down, and it fucking went nowhere. So that's improved. The offensive line, I guess teams that definitely improved for sure. G'day, Randy. What's going on? Yeah, it's been a good chat, man. We had our little mate here, Cody, as well. Yeah, that was bad. That feels like a Matt Canada offense, run, pass, pump. It was bad. It was so hard to be. The fact you had Trubisky starting and Canada and just watching our offense just shit. So maybe this could be something big where finally Mike Tomlin has found, a quarterback that can run this offense and time possession could be around 33, 34 minutes and just go win football games, Oh, that'd be terrible. I don't care. I want our offense and our defense put teams in the ground. Yeah, old Steelers football, right? Old Steelers football. Alrighty, guys, we're getting near the end of the show. Kinda. Let me just play one more video before I have a quick little break. And then we'll come back for some questions and we'll wrap it up on your Steelers. What is it? Sunday night, Father's Day. I'll back in a second. What can I play? I need better videos. I got all the stuff from 2004. And so, hang on. What's that video? Wait a minute. I'll back in a minute. Hang on. Whoop. Alrighty. So I got another question for you guys, right? What do we do? What do we do in this time? Legit, what do you guys go camping? Do you just have barbecues on like weekends? it's your American summer, right? A few years ago now, almost 6 years ago, I was in it. 6 years ago, I was in America with my dad for summer. What do you do? What happens now? Do we just wait? Like, should I play more Madden? What should I do? I don't know. Oh, we do. I don't know what we should do. Do we sit here and twiddle our thumbs? Like, so the next time we see football is what, 25th of July? I'm watching right now too because Sean in the benchmark. Yeah, benchmark. I should go to the gym, shouldn't I? Work and sleep, mate. Sean mentioned in the Discord to watch the UFL. I didn't see it live, but the Washington Defenders, by the way, cool name, they won like 56-30 or something. So I'm trying to watch that. Yeah, the only Madden I'm playing now though is I'm playing in Madden 2016. It's the only one I like because all the other Maddens suck. Calf's gonna go fish, hike, camp, and drink beer. Love it. Get out early. What's going on? Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. And they tried to definitely like through the draft. Oh, excuse me, through the draft. 2 years have been a killer. George T says smoke pot, lift weights. So everyone's just chilling, eh? Everyone's just like everyone's just hanging out. Everyone's just like, okay, see what happens over the next few weeks. Like I said too, I got to figure out an episode for tomorrow for G'day Steelers Nation. Be a podcast, and then my routine is really I'm just working 5 days a week. I get off Sunday and Monday, American time, and yeah, I don't really, yeah, I don't, what's the word? I'm not too keen on making videos about nothing's going on. I'd rather do a live stream and check in. There you go. Sounds good. Yeah, I don't know what I want to talk about in terms of football stuff because I kind of like it when there's no news. There seems to be a lot of forced stuff, you know. But I did see the Mike Tomlin thing where they had a barbecue and stuff like that with Aaron Rodgers. I heard stories about Aaron Rodgers who had been calling and talking with Mike Tomlin. And you know what? Maybe this could be the year that we are just a one quarterback away and you go on a bit of a magical run. Rodgers wants to finish on a high horse. He wants to finish his career better than he did with the Jets. You don't know. You don't really know the unexpected. Yeah, it's kind of good though. It's kind of good. I'm kind of happy with the day. I'm kind of good that we can relax. So I might be going to the pub today. I don't know. I might go get a snitty. I got some other stuff I need to do. It's my tax time too, so I have to do my taxes. Yeah, I just think we all go into. It's like the mini camp comes around, and then all the articles stop. Stop the presses. And I think we're just excited to have our team back in camp. But yeah, we had. Oh, you've still got. Okay, what do you have now? You've got the NHL on. So the Oilers and Florida Panthers are like neck and neck, and the NBA's neck and neck as well. So that's almost over. And then all you're left with is baseball. Right? So we are stinging for content and stinging for like, but but if you want some other content, just look out west. Look out to what's happening out west. It's crazy out there. Not to get too political, but it is absolutely fucking wild. As an observer from Australia, what's happening out there in the peaceful protests is crazy. Is absolutely crazy. Calf says Pittsburgh Pirates. I saw that too. 68. Good for them. Yeah, I'm the same, Randy. Day by day, I'm trying to figure out what Mike Tomlin and the crew are thinking. They're bringing in a Hall of Fame quarterback. Hopefully, it works out for us where he can play football at a good high level. And I guess we want to be honest. I guess here it is. I just thought of it. If I had to watch Trubisky, if I had to watch Mitchell Trubisky play, then I should be okay watching Aaron Rodgers. That's really it. We were forced to watch Trubisky They signed him for a 10 million. Hang on a minute. How much they signed Trubisky for? This could be the ultimate deciding factor that I'm jumping on board, because Trubisky, what was his contract? Steelers contract. I feel like it was like $10 million, something like that. There you go. Steelers announced officially in a few years ago, a backup quarterback, Mitch Trubisky, was due $10 million in wait a minute. How much did he sign? I want to figure out exactly what he signed for. Was it a 2-year contract? Yeah, in 2023 it is. So Trubisky signed a 3-year contract. Didn't know that. That was going to be the plan. The plan was going to be ride with Trubisky to be him to be what? Your mini franchise guy, your bridge guy. Steelers signed quarterback Mitchell Trubisky to a 3-year contract will run to the 2025 season till now. In May of 2023, he played in 7 games in 22, starting 5 of them. Opened the season at number 1 quarterback and started 3 games. And then he stepped in later after when Kenny Pickett was injured, right? So the whole thing was the Steelers were going to go with Trubisky. And that was fucking hard to watch. 3 years, $19 million. So we're getting Aaron Rodgers for 1 year, $19 million if he wins the overall Super Bowl. 100%. But he was like, you had to get behind Trubisky because that was what they were going with. So if anything, if I had to watch Trubisky and Trubisky play football in 2023, I guess it's okay to watch a future Hall of Famer, Aaron Rodgers, Super Bowl winner, behind our Steelers. Yeah, man. I hope you're doing well and safe out there, Daredevil. I'm so far away. I'm just an observer. I've seen many videos of what's been happening, and I think it's absolutely insane. I would love to have another channel and maybe talk about my real thoughts, but I don't want to get too involved in it because we all come from different lives and stuff like that. But this is not good. It's not good. It's not smart. These people are not smart what they're doing. Seems very fucking chaotic. It seems very like just things are everywhere. You know, 1 minute you're looking at this stuff like we're talking about Aaron Rodgers being our quarterback and trading with TJ Watt, and the next minute a fucking plane goes down. Like that plane that went down from India was 200 and something 50 people. Life is absolutely wild. It is crazy, and I'm very fortunate and very thankful to be here. Because life's crazy. It is. The more you look at stuff and try and stay away from the news, the overall today's stuff happening all around all the time. 100%, I agree. It's so fucking. I don't mean to laugh, but it's just like there's crazy. Yeah. Oh, it is wild. I've seen so many videos from all the comments you guys put in the chat. I've seen so many videos everywhere, and we have our stuff too in Australia. But it just seems like so much is happening where you know what? Sometimes you got to turn it off. You got to turn the TV off, turn it off, go for a walk, look at the ocean, chill out, play with a dog. You know, watch your favorite Steelers Super Bowl, and think like locally. Sometimes when this stuff gets too big for me, I'm like, I think locally. I go play a game at pickleball. I go coach. I think locally. Think here, because it is fucking wild, dude. It's insane. But yeah, it's been fun. All right, Steeler Nation, holy dooly. We're gonna get through this. So basically, on the channel too, in the next like probably 4 or 6 weeks, I'll do videos here and there if I really am passionate about something. But I'll probably just do more lives, to be honest. Probably do a few more lives here and there when I can. It's always fun to catch up. And I'll be doing G'day Steelers Nation tomorrow because I didn't have too much to talk about. And then, yeah, no real videos, probably more lives. More lives. Catching up is more fun. And I'm just so busy at the moment getting stuff. But I hope everyone's safe, man, because there is shit going down. There's things happening all over the shop. You think it would be different, but it just seems to be stuff everywhere. You know. Alrighty. That's it. Go Panthers. No, I'm just kidding. What is your Sunday, isn't it? Yeah, your Sunday. So we all want to cheer our team on, man. I just hope for a good season. Um, I think it will work out with Rogers. I think it will. I think, to be honest, I'm really excited for the running back. I think he's not talked about enough. I've seen his like interviews and his overall highlights in training camp. Caleb Johnson seems like he's checked in. He seemed like a guy that could go off this year and get 600 yards. Like, yeah, all good, Randy. All good. Have some intel. Yeah, man, we just all want the right to just to chill out. We just want the right to chill out. I'm just glad, to be honest, those CV19 days are over. 100%. Thank you, TD, as well, for all the coin. Thanks, guys. You guys are epic. But yeah, man, looking out for I think this year I'm looking forward to seeing. I said before, yeah, Peyton Wilson, second year jump. I think he's gonna have a big year. Keen on Beanie Bishop too, guys like that. But I'm keen on seeing Caleb Johnson too. I think he's gonna like come into the Steeler offense, maybe run heavy. And Arthur Smith talked about it. He was like, well, we want to run the ball, but also we're gonna take shots. You know, I think I have a go. Do you watch Super Bowl Monday anywhere in Oz? I used to, but most times now I just stream on the channel. I normally stream here. Now, last Super Bowl, I tried to boycott it because I didn't believe that the Chiefs should have been there. But I used to go to bars and stuff. I used to go to a bar and watch it. But the hardest part is, Corey, to be honest, because you're Australian too, I find myself, and the reason why I made the channel, Steeler Nation Oz, 2017, I made this channel because I got sick of talking to other Australians who didn't know the NFL. And you've been watching since 2003. I used to go to bars and have conversations with, like, I went to an event last year and I asked Sheila why she bought the jersey, and she didn't know who the player was. They had no idea. I got sick of like people saying, when do we get the ball back? What's a fourth down? What's a flag for? Why are they passing it? Why are they not running it? Thank you, TD, again for the $1.99 and my Dublin fund. Thank you, mate. Much appreciated. That all goes towards my hostels and stuff like that. I'm just saving. But yeah, I used to watch football with other Australians, but I always found that I got not into arguments, but I've heard people say, oh, the touchdown was 5 points. It's just hard, and you get to a point where you're like, someone tells you in the Aussie group, they're like, oh, this guy from the Eagles has been, he's playing. You're like, no, he's not. He's not a fucking Eagle. He's not on the team. He left the team in 2019. No, I'm pretty sure he's there. I think it's getting better. I think it's getting better than what it was many years ago. I have 3 other Steelers mates who have followed it for about similar. Yeah, but that's around people who have been following for like 20 years, right? Sometimes you go to the bar and people try well and they mean well. But I've had many conversations with people. They say, this person is on the Eagles team. I'm like, no, he's not. He's not there. I've had in the chat where someone told me that fucking Benny Snell was still Benny Snell was still a running back, and he wasn't there. They told me that Joey Porter Jr. could not have his number 24 because Benny Snell wore 24. And I said Benny Snell wasn't on the team. So I give them respect where the NFL is growing in Australia. We have like the big Queensland things up north, the academy that's working out for punters and offensive linemen and tight ends and middle linebackers. I think that's good for the league, good for the international game. But sometimes when you walk past a bar in Australia and they're watching the game, they have no fucking idea what they're talking about, and they just don't know. But if they want to learn and help, for sure. But if they try and act cocky and like they understand the rules, but they don't try and show off, not a huge fan. That's why I made the channel, man. And my Steelers Nation, Steelers Nation Australia fan Facebook as well, was made a channel to talk Steelers 24/7, all day, every day, so that I didn't run into those other Australians who didn't know too much. And I've told people in the past, like, let me know when you want me to stop. Let me know if I've said too many NFL things in a row and you just try to be polite, but let me know. Just let me know. Woo! We have a lot of Raiders fans. Corey. I bet you have a lot of Raiders fans. I bet you down south in Melbourne, there are a ton of Raiders fans down there. Because we have them here where I'm from on the coast, and there are tons. There are Raiders fans, but they're not actual fans of the team. They just wear the jersey. So I got sick of like explaining the game to people. Now my friends will watch here and there, but they don't have any interest. I wanted to find people with interest, and what better way to find people with interest is that is America, and everyone's from around the world, and it's great, 100%. And Jedov says, yeah, apparently Kevin Colbert is still the GM. Well, there's a big divide now too. Like the Omar Khan, I think, is getting better in his 2 drafts and building the team with Andy Weidel. I think that is something to watch. Aaron Rodgers gave a big shout out to Darnell Washington as well. He called him Mercedes Lewis. So there are some fun things building around this team. I tell you what would fix everything would be a championship or be a few playoff wins. I think our fan base would get back to it. I know I said I was leaving before, but I had gotten a bit of a tangent. Alrighty. You got more Chiefs and Eagles fans than Raiders down here. I see more people with Raiders merch. And correct, the same as me, where I'm from too. More people just wear That's the train by day, still that train podcast by night, all day. Isn't that the Joe Rogan thing? Oh man. That's the Joe Rogan thing, isn't it? Train by day, still Station Australia podcast by night, all day. That is dead set. That's so good. Yeah, Corey says, I see more people wearing yeah, it 100% is. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, dude, they wear Raiders merch all around here too. Like I'll not to bash too many Australian fans before I leave. It's good the game is growing here in Australia. I think there are a lot of good podcasts in Australia. Outback Gridiron, Outback QB Gridiron podcast. I think it is the 3 fellas there. There's a Pats fan, there's a Green Bay fan, and another guy, I can't remember what team is his. They love football. Australians love this shit. We love fantasy football. We love around the game and support your team. It's the average fan that I like, can't deal with you. But yeah, normally I just do the Super Bowl at home on a live stream and whatnot. All right, guys. We'll end it there. Thank you, Jet Ever, Roberta, Corey, all the way from Melbourne. Good time. Good fun. I will try to be doing more lives and probably videos because there's not much going on. We're just here to talk and have a good time. Thank you, Karth, and thank you everyone else, Afton in the building too. Randy as well. And thank you, TD, for the 3 super chats. That is going towards my Dublin fund. Much appreciated that. We are getting in preparation for a 24-hour stream, which is going to be probably August. I'm thinking about August. Before I leave, I'll be thinking about doing the 24-hour stream August 10th. So we can watch the Steelers versus Jaguars game as well. And I'm dead set. I'm going to do a 24-hour stream, two 12-hour lives, and we're going to stay awake for 24 hours. And if any coin comes my way, that will be going towards the Dublin fund. But I will be finally doing the 24-hour stream because you guys said do it. Tick it off. Been talking about it for months and months and years. So, yeah, I think so. I think you're right. And Randy wasn't on the A-Rod train. I think we had some playmakers on offense. A-Rod is going to find them, build them up, and fire the target to them. And maybe make them a superstar. That's Darnell. That's Fryermuth. That's Austin. That's Roman Wilson. Maybe it's another guy deep down the depth chart. Maybe he builds a connection with Ben Skowronek. Maybe you find that connection with DK Metcalf. Yeah, dude, I might have it as a guest. I got to think about getting in some August 10th. I'm pretty sure is the Steelers game, right? Is it right? Steelers versus Jaguars. Yeah, preseason. I've got it off. I've even booked a hotel. My plan is to start at 3 p.m. American time and go to 3 p.m. American time, and that's going to be all day, 24 hours, and I'll hopefully get I'll be drinking something. I'll be getting people on the show, podcast, and we'll just keep going. Keep going and going and going. Just go. Get the Red Bulls, mate. Yeah, it'd be one way to help me raise a bit of coin if you want to. send my direction. And also, it's going to be fucking tough. It won't be easy. This is 1 hour. Imagine 23 more hours of this. All right, we're out. Thanks, guys. You guys are awesome. Let's play. I need some new videos too if we do it as well. I definitely need some new videos. But we have to get behind Aaron Rodgers. We have to get behind our team. And I'm looking forward, man, to training camp. And the preseason football is fun because you get to see the rookies play. It's going to be awesome. All right. I'll see you later.
I'll see you guys later.
Got the light. Left the light on. See you later. Bye.